Look up at the night sky. What you see is peace, a gentle glow of distant stars and calm cosmic beauty. But what you don't see is the violence. The Milky Way, our home galaxy, is not just a spiral of stars. It's a predator. Right now, not billions of years ago, but this very second, the Milky Way is devouring other galaxies, piece by piece, star by star, gas by gas. And here's the shocker. We're living inside a cosmic crime scene, and the next victim could be closer than you think. This is the story of a galaxy that eats to survive. Welcome to the dark appetite of the Milky Way. For most of human history, the Milky Way was seen as a serene, celestial river, a calm spiral of stars lighting up the dark canvas of space. But what if I told you that this peaceful view is a lie? Beneath its glowing arms lies a hidden truth, one we couldn't see until we invented the eyes to look deeper. With the advent of infrared telescopes and satellite-based observatories like Gaia and Hubble, we finally peeled back the Milky Way's curtain of dust. And what we found was astonishing. Tidal streams, shredded remnants, torn structures, long trails of stars, stretched and twisted like taffy, looping around the galaxy. They aren't random, they're evidence. Cosmic fingerprints of destruction. Our galaxy is not a gentle giant. It is a galactic cannibal, a predator that's been swallowing smaller galaxies for billions of years. What looks like grace is really gravity at war. One of its most famous victims, the Sagittarius Dwarf galaxy, now little more than a ghost, being slowly shredded by the Milky Way's immense gravitational pull. And it doesn't stop there. At least a dozen galaxies have already been devoured. Their stars, scattered across the Milky Way's halo, now orbit like adopted children, remnants of ancient, cosmic violence. We thought we lived in a peaceful spiral. Instead, we live in the aftermath of a massacre. We often think of cosmic events as ancient, locked away in the distant past. But what if I told you the Milky Way's appetite is still active? Right now, not in the past, not in the future, but this very second, our galaxy is feeding, consuming other galaxies, quietly, relentlessly. Let's meet the current victims. 1. The Sagittarius Dwarf galaxy. It's been on the menu for over a billion years, caught in an orbit so close to the Milky Way that it's being stretched apart like dough. Every time it loops around our galaxy, it loses more of itself, shedding stars, gas, and dark matter. These stripped stars don't just vanish, they become part of the Milky Way's halo, integrated into our galactic body, as if they were always ours. Some scientists even believe these tidal interactions have triggered bursts of star formation in our galaxy, including, possibly, near our own solar system. 2. The Canis Major dwarf galaxy. Discovered only in 2003, this tiny galaxy was hidden behind the Milky Way's thick disk. But when astronomers finally spotted it, they realized something shocking. It's already being devoured. Its stars are being pulled into the Milky Way's outer arms, and some of its globular clusters, once thought to belong to us, were actually born in Canis Major. And these aren't isolated incidents. The Milky Way is surrounded by more than 50 dwarf galaxies, many of which are already being distorted, stretched, and siphoned. Right now, in the darkness of space, entire galaxies are dying, their light swallowed forever. We're not witnessing the end of galaxies. We're witnessing the Milky Way's growth, one meal at a time. Galaxies don't have teeth. They don't bite, chew, or swallow in the way we understand. So how does one galaxy consume another? The answer is in the most powerful force in the universe, gravity, making the victim even more vulnerable. Eventually, the galactic core is all that remains, and even that may fall, merging with the heart of the Milky Way, or simply fading into its crowded interior. This isn't destruction for destruction's sake. It's how galaxies evolve. They grow by absorbing others, reshaping themselves with every conquest. The Milky Way you see tonight is the product of billions of years of cosmic hunger. We've seen how the Milky Way devours smaller galaxies. But what happens when it comes face to face with something its own size? Meet Andromeda, our spiral twin, just 2.5 million light-years away, larger, more massive, and speeding toward us at 110 kilometers per second. That's not science fiction, that's destiny. In roughly 4 billion years, the Milky Way and Andromeda will collide in a slow-motion crash that will last another 2 billion years. Stars won't smash into each other. Space is too vast, but their gravitational fields will tear each other apart. Our galaxy's elegant spiral arms, gone. Andromeda's bright bulge, shattered. Solar systems, including ours, will be thrown into entirely new orbits. Some may be ejected into deep space. Others might find themselves closer to a new galactic core. And Earth, if it still exists, it will witness the most dramatic sky in the history of life. 2 galaxies twisting and merging above the horizon like cosmic dragons. Eventually, The Milky Way and Andromeda will become one. Astronomers call it Milky Way, but until then the Milky Way won't wait patiently. It's still eating. Dwarf galaxies, globular clusters, star streams, all being drawn in, dismantled, and absorbed into the ever-growing galactic beast we call home. We often think of the universe as static, frozen in a moment, but it's alive, moving, consuming, and we are inside a galaxy preparing for war. So who are we, really? Descendants of stars from another galaxy, or survivors of a cosmic war? Either way, our existence is a product of this endless galactic hunger. And maybe that's the most profound truth. In a universe where galaxies devour one another, life found a way not just to exist, but to wonder why. Why does the Milky Way consume its neighbors? Why do galaxies collide, devour, grow? Because in the fabric of the universe, nothing stands still. Gravity demands motion, and motion demands consequence. Galaxies are not isolated islands. They exist in clusters, filaments, bound together in a cosmic web. Over billions of years, this web pulls them closer, forces interactions, triggers collisions, and in that chaos galaxies evolve. Every dwarf galaxy consumed adds stars, gas, and momentum. Every stream absorbed feeds the Milky Way's disk, and every meal is a step toward something larger, more complex, more alive. Without collisions, without destruction, the Milky Way would be barren. No heavy elements, no planets, no life. In the silence of space, the act of eating is creation, and so the hunger continues, not as violence, but as the universe's most beautiful necessity. If the Milky Way is a predator, then what does that make us, living deep inside it? Are we safe, or simply too small to be noticed? The truth is, while galactic collisions reshape entire star systems, the vast emptiness between stars makes direct impact incredibly rare. Even when galaxies merge, most stars, including ours, simply shift, drift, or reorient. But the consequences ripple far beyond collisions. The gravitational waves from merging galaxies can warp orbits. The gas clouds that birth stars may get compressed or scattered. Supermassive black holes may awaken, merging, flaring, and feeding. And we orbiting quietly around our yellow star may never even feel the moment our galaxy digests its next meal. But don't mistake safety for insignificance. Our solar system is part of this grand galactic organism. Our atoms forged in stars that once belonged to galaxies now gone. We carry the dust of vanished worlds, in our blood, in our bones. We are not just observers of the Milky Way's hunger, we are descendants of it. And the more we learn about this galaxy we call home, the more we realize we've never truly been alone in its story.